Welcome.
Welcome to the Everything Podcast, and in this episode I'm going to be discussing the Big Finish 2026 box set announcement for all of the classic Doctors, which is Doctors 1 to 8. So I'll be going through what the press release says, and then I'll be going through when they release, and that's per Doctor. Oh, I should mention that this announcement was made on the 29th of May 2025, and I'm recording this episode about a week later on the 5th of June 2025. But before I get on to the discussion of the announcement, please make sure that you check out all of my other Big Finish episodes and the TV episodes. So let's get on with it. So in 2026, because I paused it because I thought I heard a noise and I didn't. Let's get on with it. So in 2026, with all of the press release, the first Doctor will be encountering another of his classic companions, and what this is referring to is with the first Doctor adventures recently. So we had the Outlaws box set. A recap of that story is actually coming soon. Yes, so as I just mentioned, my recap of the first Doctor Adventures story featuring Stephen Noonan as the first Doctor and Lauren Cornelius as Dodo. And I've made that perfectly clear because in tomorrow's Big Finish episode, I think it is, there is something First Doctor related that doesn't involve them. And there's a little tease. I think it's tomorrow anyway. So we had Fugitive of the Daleks where they met Vicky. And then this year we had The Living Darkness, which I have recapped, so go and check that out on the channel in the First Doctor Adventures playlist, where they reunite with Stephen. So you've kind of got maybe Susan or someone like that, we don't know who. That's what's going on there. And then the second Doctor will be continuing his post-War Games travels. Now the 2025 release has been pushed back till December, so obviously that kind of means that the gap kind of between last year's Conspiracy of Raven, where I recapped all three stories, they're on the channel in the second Doctor Adventures playlist. They're already on the channel, so go and check those out. And then obviously there's a smaller gap between these two. And then the third Doctor's 2026 adventures will include a prequel to one of his recent adventures. The fourth Doctor will reunite with Sarah Jane Smith for his 2026 adventures. I'll get on to when they're when they're being released very shortly, but that was a nice surprise because there hasn't really been any. Sadie Miller, who is a recast as Sarah Jane Smith now for Big Finish, tends to be with the third Doctor, so it's kind of nice that it's the fourth Doctor. The fifth Doctor will have a terrifying encounter with a deadly foe. The sixth Doctor will have a surprising reunion. The seventh Doctor will have two box sets with two different companions, and the eighth Doctor's 2026 adventures are among his most exciting yet. So we basically don't know very much. Basically, it's just saying for most of them, there's a continuing and a few teasers. But now let's talk about when these are going to be coming out. So the first Doctor Adventures 2026 release will release in March 2026, which is later on in the year than it has been recently. The second Doctor Adventures 2026 release will release in July 2026, which is what it has always been apart from in 2025. The third Doctor Adventures 2026 releases will release in February and October 2026, which is normal. The fourth Doctor Adventures 2026 releases will release in March, June and September 2026, which is normal. The fifth Doctor Adventures 2026 releases will release in April and September 2026, which is normal apart from this year because of Hook Light, it was a 12-parter. The 6th Doctor Adventures 26 releases will release in May and August 2026, which is normal. The 7th Doctor Adventures 26 releases will release in July and November 2026, which is pretty much the same. I think it tends to be June instead of July. But I think I think that's pretty much the only difference. But like this year, I think it's like June and October, so it kind of works out. And the 8th Doctor Adventures 26 releases will release in November and December 2026. So that is all of my discussion of Big Finish 2026 box set announcements for Classic Doctors. So what can you expect in tomorrow morning's episode? I will be recapping Blankety Blank Season 4 Episode 4. So here is the Blankety Blank Season 4 trailer.
Blankety Blank is back. Celebs, think like Gene.
So we've all given up trying to imagine what Gene is thinking.
I wish you luck with that. Did you get these contestants at closing time at a pub?
That was the trailer for Blankety Blank Season 4, and that is because tomorrow morning I will be recapping Blankety Blank Season 4 Episode 4. But about this episode, let me know what you thought of my discussion of the Big Finish 2026 box set announcement for the Classic Doctors, which are the first 8 Doctors. You can put your thoughts in the comments below as well. Anything else you want to come on the channel, such as any previews or recaps, put those in the comments below as well. Remember, you can also like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow morning for my recap of Blankety Blank Season 4 Episode 4. Goodbye.